By the looks of it, it seems like the Mavericks offseason is over. They got a 3-and-D guy in Grant Williams, with additional 3-point shooting in Seth Curry, who has played for this team before, and retained Dwight Powell, so they at least made some moves. One of their biggest moves they did this year was retaining Kyrie for $140 million on a 3-year contract. Whether you think that's an overpay or not is up to you, but the primary focus is Kyrie, and I believe this might be his last chance of winning a championship. And Jamble, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe so I can continue to make these videos for you guys. And let's get into the video. If you guys haven't been paying attention to the NBA or just don't care about the Mavericks, well, Kyrie's on that team paired up with Luka in an experiment to find Luka's true co-star. It didn't work out this season as they failed to reach the play-in and tank for Derek Lively, who's a great player by the way. But the mixed results were just another piece of disappointment that Mavericks fans went through. From huge highs and low lows, they thought they could somewhat bolster their standings by getting Kyrie, and that proved in effect. This video is about why this might be Kyrie's last chance. If you don't know, Kyrie's 31 years old and has been on 3 different teams since LeBron and has gotten nowhere. In 2018, he was injured on the Celtics and his team lost to a LeBron-led team, which was fine at the moment because 2019 was supposed to be the Celtics' year though, right? No. They get ousted by the Bucks in 5, with Kyrie averaging 20 points on 35% from the field, 21% from 3, and just horrible efficiency all around, which is absolutely horrible. Pretty much sums up that 2019 Celtics year, but even with the ups and downs, they were still hyped that he could carry that Nets team without KD, and guess what happened? He didn't even show up to the freaking bubble. He refused to show up, and that Nets team got bounced by the Raptors in 4 in the first round. But don't worry, Kevin Durant is here and coming back to help them win a championship. After a great 2021 year of KD and James Harden, it seemed like he was actually locked in, averaging 27 points, 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 92% for the free throw line. So he had a 50-40-90 year, which is very insane. But unfortunately, like all things, he got injured, Harden got injured, KD has big feet, and Giannis went to win the championship. But in my opinion, the Nets would have won without injuries, so he gets a pass this year. But even still, we have the 2022 year, a year in which the big three would prove that their dominance would reign over, right? Right? No. He didn't want to get the COVID vaccine. He was able to play on part-time for road games, but because of the chemistry and KD being injured, him and Harden weren't even able to win a game from January 23rd to February 12th, a few days after Harden got traded for Ben Simmons. But you know, KD was coming back to the floor, and him and KD salvaged their season and snuck in as an 8th seed. Unfortunately, because of chemistry issues and defense, they got bounced by the Celtics in 4, which is kind of karma-like considering the fact that the Nets did the same thing to them 1 year earlier. But if you haven't learned anything from Kyrie, is that there's always something up with him. I don't know what was in the air between October and November, but these two guys, Kanye and Kyrie, went on the craziest anti-Semitic rants out of completely nowhere. It literally messed their careers up, at least Kanye, not Kyrie. And because of that, Kyrie got suspended for 8 games from November 3rd to November 17th. The second to best part in this entire saga is that the Nets actually turned around their season. You see, they went on a 12-game winning streak and were on fire and even got a top 3 seed because the Celtics and Bucks were slumping. But like everything with this Nets era, when something goes good, the bad comes in and makes it way worse. Kevin Durant got injured on January 8th, and from the 8th to the 6th of February, Kyrie went crazy and averaged 30 points on 48, 39, and 83 shooting splits, and the Nets were the 4th seed, so he held ship while KD was recovering, but like I said earlier, there's always something going on. On the 3rd of February, he requested a trade and got traded to the Mavs in a historically bad trade for the Mavs, I might say. And even after all that, he's still in his prime, but we are seeing him start to break down as he's had 39 injuries ranging from minor to major. As you know, once you get to your 30s, injuries start to pile up in the NBA, and as you aren't as durable as you were before, you start to slow down. But yet again, he's still young and still has some time, but Father Time is always ticking and his drop off may be more imminent than we think. If you like this video, like the video and subscribe if you want more little vids like this. I try my best to be a productive YouTuber for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, peace.